Good morning, Stanton, and welcome back to Star Citizen Wednesdays. Today, I honestly don't know what the hell today's video is going to end up being, but today we are going to go to ArcCorp, and I want to check out all the areas that are not 18, see if there's anything interesting, or if it's just, you know, POIs that have been put in place for future content. So, from what I saw on the ArcCorp map, there were 5 of them, and we'll try to hit them in numerical order, I guess. Hangar clear, gear up. Set the cruise. And we will start with area 4. And whatever we find is what we find. This video ends up being jack and shit, then it'll classify as every other video on my channel. Are the coolers down? Yeah, I don't know why the coolers are like that, but whatever. Whatever. Yeah, put that to target status. Communications as well. Alright, where the hell is it? Did it not set? Am I really that blind? Okay, let me reset the nav. Huh. Area 4. Cancel. Get a new point. Well, that's interesting. Let's clear it out and see if we can manually jump. Oh, I broke the ship. I have nothing on the map. Holy crap. Alright, I got Lyria. There we go. That's the way we're supposed to look. So we'll just check this normally. 20, 17. There's 4. Yep, just one of the fun little glitches of the game. Star map has gone through significant changes recently, so it's pretty understandable at this point. Finally decided that micro SUs is not a good way to measure fuel cost at distance. Alright, so this looks like another setup city. Lights. Is there going to be anything of note, or is it just ground? Well, it looks like a city that never sleeps, that's for certain. Looks like we got just, well, nothing. And we definitely have bustling and hustling, but... yeah, I really wasn't expecting much to find. Probably just put a bunch of copied assets all over the place and called it. But by the looks of it, I would say that is gonna be a prime area for later on, maybe? Let's see, we're at 2K. Surprised we have not gotten an altitude warning. Or a restricted area warning, that's what I was thinking of. I wonder. I see... whoa. Did I hear something? No, yeah. I see landing pads. Gear down. That is an antenna. Yep. Trying to avoid it.
Landing gear deployed. Shield system active.
And that was with my shields down. Son of a bitch. So these are physically here. They're not just decorations. It's kind of amazing that it's not a restricted airspace.
Landing complete. Launch complete.
All right. Am I on the pad? Nope, I am not on that pad. Okay.
Landing complete.
Is this? Nope, it's not. All right. Engines off. This is most likely going to go poorly, but in the name of science, let us go off and discover new worlds, new civilizations, and whatnot. Okay. Does this work? Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me. Nope, that does not work. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't expecting much. Actually, I wasn't even expecting this. This is a lot more than I was thinking was going to happen. All right, so that's area 4. So let's go off and see what we can find at area 6. Engines on.
Engines active. Launch complete.
Gear up. Let's not hit another antenna on our way out.
Landing gear raised.
So we had 4. Now let's head up 6. She's not too far away. Yeah, I fully expect these to just be basically all the same thing. Placeholders for future expansions whenever they decide to make ArcCorp or something. And the map really does not want to work with me today. Alright, we got OM1. We got 20 on the other side. That's going to be 11. 17? No, that's 6, okay.
Quantum drive activated.
Do, 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 do. And Yepperoonies, it looks to be basically the same thing. Yeah, I'm seeing somewhat similar layout. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. Yeah, it looks almost all identical right now. That's an interesting pavilion. I don't see anything that screams I'm different. So, let's go find... That's 6. Let's see, that's going to be 18. But no. Skyscraper is part of 18. Well, yeah, let's stop there. At the end, that's 17. I want 11, which is probably this. That's 4 again. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Let's go to 11.
Quantum drive activated.
And go around the massiveness of our core. Yeah, you can just see these splotches that are randomly, well, I wouldn't say randomly, but
Quantum drive deactivated.
notably placed all around. And for 11, we are almost, I'd be willing to say identical. Although a lot of the lights are off because it is daytime now. Choo-choo. So, yeah, they've got a lot of stuff that is in the works. Probably planned or hoped for. And I can see that we got LEDs popping up, which is good. That shows they're trying with the optimization. Let's see, that's Gia's. We got Crusader buildings. What's that over there? Ooh, we got a misc. Nice. We got a lot of pads up top. That hopefully that'll get useful in the later parts. Center mass, Kovalex. Pizza is a lie. Who is this? Spectrum Unlimited. North Star. Oh, PB. Why can't I think who PB is right now? Platinum Bay. Platinum Bay. God, that. Oh, that took my brain a lot of energy. There's the ArcCorp building again. Crusader, and we are probably at the edge of 11. Yep. Real question is, how would we get out to these places? So I don't see anything that looks like landing right now. Because they should have their own spaceports. Or cargo areas, ship docking or whatnot. But yeah, for right now, I do not see anything that would scream that. What the heck? We have someone out here? Huh. That looks Drake-ish. Is that a Corsair? Yeah, it is. What the hell is a Corsair doing all the fuck way out here? Better question, what is it doing inside the landing pad? There's not someone stranded there, is there? That's probably just old, and who knows? That is impressive, though. Well, I was not expecting to see anything of interest on this video, but holy crap, I was proven wrong. Finding a Drake Corsair at one of the POIs was definitely not on a bingo card. Alright. So, what was that? 11? Yeah, this was 11. So, next up will be 17. Am I lucky? Nope, that's 20. I'll be the last one to go to. 17. Sweet. And go. the looks of it, everything is the same again.
Quantum drive.
Ew. Easy. Yep. Everything looks to be about the same, which is not surprising. All right. Yeah, it's just landing pads. All right. I keep doing that. All right, let's get some altitude. While we do that, let me see if I can try to hit 20 on the map. No. Huh. Yeah, that's just not working. Crap. Alright, we're at altitude. Alright, where are you, 20? Sweet, first shot. Most likely not going to be anything. But hey. Check them all. Yeah, it is kind of interesting that they developed Microtech and Hurston pretty well, giving them the extra facilities or not. But ArcCorp really hasn't seen that kind of love.
Deactivated.
It's upside down. Damn it. Hold on. Let's go forward a little bit. Fix something right now. Yep, it's taken care of. There, take cruise off. And by the looks of it, we are in the exact same place. Just on a different physical location around the world. You know, like this could be one of the distro centers at Microtech. Doesn't have any landing area, but yeah, it could be one of those cargo distro centers that you use for missions later on. As for this terrain down here, I'm questioning if it's grid defined or if it's procedural. So I really doubt they're going to do the Starfield aspect of being grid defined. I should have brought a smaller, faster ship for this. You know, like the not the Corsair, what am I thinking of? The Titan, the Avenger would have been great to do this. But I wanted to have a little fancy ship doing it. we got here? Interesting landing pad.
Shield system active. Warning.
Yep, that's what I was expecting to find eventually. Alright, was that just over terrain, or... Because the LOD system seems to be having issues out this far. This... almost looks like it could be a spaceport, but it is not.
Warning.
So is it that I'm below 400, or...
Warning.
Yeah, I think it's just because I'm below 400. Get up. Get up. There we go. Yeah, procedural terrain generation is struggling right now. Yeah, that right there could definitely be another spaceport. But we are... where the hell are we now? We are 30 clicks out of 20, so that'd be... no, that wouldn't be close enough. So yeah, it seems like ArcCorp is... has a ground protected by the 400-meter range. It's not really set up for people to be exploring. Oh.
Warning.
No, there we go. That's what I was wanting. Test it a little more. $390.
Warning.
$380. $385.
Warning. Warning.
Yeah, $380. For some fun reason. So, cannot really land anywhere outside of 18. Well, nowhere that would be classified as ground. Alright. We've screwed enough around here. Let's go up. Yeah, like I was saying, it is interesting that ArcCorp is basically the only planet that you really can't land on right now. Crusader doesn't count because it's not a solid planet. It's a gas giant. Well, not a gas giant, because that's the star, but it's a gaseous planet. You know, like Jupiter, Saturn. There's literally nothing to land on in Crusader. Right, we are going to... where was Skyscraper? It was over by 18. Yeah. make this our last stop. I can steady myself. I believe Skyscraper has a landing pad up top. Because I think that's where the Idris Polaris was on display during Invictus Week. That's Riker in the distance. This is technically 18.
Quantum drive deactivated.
And the real 18 is over there, but whatever. And as you can see, they've given a little more love and care to the stuff out here. All right. But by the looks of it, this is nothing more than what you see or have seen at all the other locations. It's just the more developed prototype. Yeah, I'm out a couple, that's why. So, this is just stuff that's going to come in the future. As for now, we will head over to Riker.
Shield system inactive.
Which is probably going to take me a minute because I am way too low for subquant. By the time I get the altitude, we'll be too close. To use it. But yeah, this is... It's actually been more interesting than I thought it was going to be. Of course, there's a Polaris just sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Yep. May as well just cruise on in. Give me this one. No, this one. What is my power at right now? I am at full thrusters. Bitch. Even though I know that I'm going to be on the left side of Riker when it comes to hangars. Cruise off. I think we're close enough. Please? That looks like a C2. Riker, come on. Oh, no. That's a Redeemer? Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a Redeemer. Yep, my eyes suck ass. That's a cutter, not a cuddy. Can't see it, but that does look like... Oh, no, this is a Mustang. Okay. Vulture. Riker, please. Alright, if this doesn't happen in a few minutes, I'm just gonna take the hit. I should be landing in these over here.
Warning. 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 Landing gear deployed.
Alright, it's not responding. Screw it, I'm gonna take the find.
Landing complete.
Or not.
Launch complete.
I gotta go find a place to take the find.
Landing gear raised.
I do not advise doing this. I'm just trying to get down and end this video.
Warning. Landing gear deployed. Warning.
Yep.
Landing complete.
I did not want to do that, but...
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival
It is unfortunate.
located throughout the spaceport.
And while this is locked in repositioning me, we are going to call it there. So yeah, that was ArcCorp. As you can see, there's not much developed around the planet. Unfortunately, like Hurston or Microtech. But there are
Takes all of us
spots
working
noted.
together to keep ArcCorp safe and secure. Be vigilant.
So it is possible that sometime in the future they will actually get us stuff to do on ArcCorp. But yeah. As for now, we are going to call it there. So, as always, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.